If you're fall 2025 aspirant and planning to apply for masters in United States, then let me tell you that some of your dream universities might not even consider your application. Here's why. In United States, most universities require 16 years of education for their master's program. Now, this is because the undergrad degree typically takes 4 years to complete. But in countries like India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, many bachelor's degrees are only 3 years long, which is 15 years of education, and that is the problem. But don't worry, there's a way around it, and I'm gonna help you figure out all the different solutions in this video. If you're new to this channel, my name is Yudi, and I help international students navigate their journey in studying in United States and building the successful career in United States. I did my own master's in California State University, and I'm hoping that through this video I can help you navigate this crucial problem of 15 years of education problem. So if you have BCA or BBA or BSc degree, these are typically 15-year degree, which is equivalent to 90 credit degree compared to 4 years of bachelor's, which is typically 120 credits. And that is the gap that we need to solve. Now, if you did diploma right after 10th and then you did engineering, that is still 16 years, so you don't need to worry about it. You fall under the same category. I also did diploma and I also did engineering right after diploma, so that is 16 years. You don't need to worry about it. First, let's talk about some good news. There are top universities that do accept students with 15 years of education. Schools like Carnegie Mellon, Princeton, Columbia, NYU have been known to consider 3 years of degrees for their master's program, but still there are many other universities which does not consider and does not even offer any kind of scholarship. And again, I just want you to be aware that the competition is getting tougher and tougher every single year. So you need to have 16 years plus strong grades plus test scores plus your overall application. Now, let's assume that your dream university still prefers 16 years of education and you have 15 years of education. So what do you do? Okay, so one of the effective way to breach that gap is through UPI study. They are US accredited board. Now, I've been making content for 7 years and I only partner with brands and resources which I truly believe in, and UPI study is one of them. Here's why. UPI study offers college level courses that you can complete in just 2 to 3 months. These courses provide you with that 30 to 36 extra credits that you will need to meet that 16 years of requirement. Not only just that, because you're going through US accredited board through UPI study, you will receive US university transcript that will enhance your application. Now, this is the most practical, time efficient options that I've seen many students have successfully used to meet their education goals. I'm not kidding. And just to add, in last 2 years, many students from UK, China, India, Nepal have opted this pathway, and they have mentioned that it has helped enhance their overall application, showing US university transcript that always helps them and keeps them one step forward. So if you are considering to apply this fall, you should consider starting right away so you have enough time to prepare your application before the deadlines. And I will leave the link in the description where you can schedule a free consultation call with the UPI study team. They will help you understand which courses are best suited for you and your profile. Also, their website has a university search button to see if your dream university is among their receiving partners. So now let's talk about another route that I know a lot of students also pursue, which is 1 year postgraduate diploma in your home country, or even doing a master's program. So for example, if you've done a BCA, you could do postgraduate DCA program, which helps you to reach that 16 years of education. Similarly, if you've done BCA, you could do MSCA, MCA, or if you've done BSc, you could do MSc. Now, technically, you already have a master's program, master's degree. So it's kind of hard to explain in the visa interview that why are you going for another master's? But technically, I've seen many people do this to fulfill that 16 years of education. Either they'll do postgraduate diploma program or they'll do another master's program, which will collectively help them to get that 16 years of education requirement. Even though this is visible, I do want to mention that this will extend your plan going to United States by 1 year or 2 years, depending on if you're doing postgraduate or if you're doing MCA, which is 2-year program. So now you have to delay your coming to United States by a year or 2 years. Plus it'll add some cost to you as well. Now there's another option that I've seen some of the bachelor students have actually like applied, which is if you're doing bachelor's degree, let's say you are in second year or third year, you can transfer your Indian degree or your home country degree and take a transfer to US degree and continue your bachelor's in United States, and then you can obviously pursue master's degree. But of course, this will definitely give you that 120 credits that you need, and especially from US universities, but it is going to be way more expensive. If the ultimate goal is to pursue masters, then overall cost of education will become too high. So again, that's why I feel like taking the online college level credit courses from US universities like UPI and others might be a more feasible path. So now let's assume that you do end up taking online college level courses from UPI study or similar institution. Then what you still need to do is, one, you still need all your documents like your passport and your college transcripts from your home country like India, and also your US transcript. If you do UPI study, you will get US university transcript as well, plus letter of recommendation, SOP, your overall application, your English proficiency test, your GRE, and all of those things that you still need to package it together and submit it as your overall application for your master's program. And finally, another thing that I've seen many students have done and has worked is directly emailing to the admissions teams of the universities if you are interested in. So let's say you are interested in UIC, like University of Chicago, or maybe San Jose State University, something like that, which on the website it says that they will only accept 16 years of education and you have 15 years. You can still show them that you have a very strong academic background, like you have all the extracurricular and all of that, and send them an email saying that, hey, here's my situation, will you accept my application? Sometimes they will. So that's why I want you to be like, not just assume that because it says on their website maybe they will not. If it is truly your dream university, you might want to ask them and say like, hey, would you be able to waive off this requirement for me? Perhaps they may, and they may say like, okay, we will, but you might have to take some prerequisite courses. So asking is always good, because the worst thing is they might just say, no, we will not. All right. So those were your options. If you fall under this situation where you have 15 years of education and you want to meet that 16 years, those are some of your options. Again, competition is getting tougher and tougher. Scholarship and fundings are, becoming very, very competitive. So having a strong application will help you. So if you have 15 years of education, it kind of still puts you a step behind the others who have 16 years of education. So make sure you can do everything you can. And again, I do want to remind you that every university has its own specific requirement. So double check with them before hitting that submit button. It is always better to spending that extra time reviewing everything, that you're not missing out anything, or you've double checked with them and you have emailed them and all of it. Again, I will leave the link in the description to schedule a free call with UPI Study. If you are under this situation, please consult with them, free consultation, and understand your options. And again, I hope this was valuable for you in your journey. If you have any further question on this topic, please let me know in the comment section. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep smiling and keep hustling. You gotta hustle every single day.